There's not a lot of phones around here. Luckily for me, I feel lucky. Not lucky, blessed. What I want to say is that this computer, low level, this is a living system, and they never really explained how they got the computers to work, but I believe they tap into the living system, because it was through the symbols that I realized that they mock it, as in copy it, and they make a mockery of it as just wrong. Some of the ways they use it, they bring it to the dark end of the page. Of the sentence has a good, everything is good, all stems from one light, and then through our behavior we drag it to the dark end. That would be considered the evil end. So the mockery of the light, they use it. We use the internet and these phones and the devices, the digital tapping into the living system, which is all codes, numbers. Numbers are letters. Letters are just a different form of communication. The light is communication. So of course you can get a lot of things accomplished with light. Otherwise we wouldn't be able to speak to each other. But alright, I'm gonna start to ramble, so and the light is shining in my face and making me not even want to think about anything. Just want to relax. And so when you feed information into the computer like they do, all these dark intentions, and we know they're dark intentions because they're not speaking about love, but they'll do when they false flag you. They'll go, oh, we have a lot of love for this shooter. Well, that's not love. That's just a twisting of the mindset, and that's what dark intentions do. Dark individuals will twist your mindset. We have to have a clear, straightforward mindset. When we feed into the computer, just as they do, we alter the state of what they're doing. More people have to feed in no, we don't accept. We see what you're doing and we refuse to accept it. And if someone comes and says something ridiculous, like they call you a name or something, you just twist it, untwist it. Twist it back to the straightforwardness of life. And that doesn't mean, well, life isn't square. Life is a circle, but it's straightforward. It's not supposed to be twisted and mangled up like it is, and you're not supposed to be stuck inside that mangled mess. You're supposed to be able to observe it. You know, you can go in a circle, but you skirt around the outside. Don't ever get trapped in that boxed up mindset, because that's what has done us in. I have chickens all over the place today. They think I'm going to give them more treats. They should come over here and eat the apples that have fallen off the tree. I'm going to gather up the good ones and make some vinegar. But if you continue to pump into this computer, which is attached to the living system, then you can affect a change. The change can come from just saying no to the bad stuff and good to yes to the good. Continue to spread the good, and then it's catchy, like good medicine, like these cherries. These are wild cherries. Violence begets violence. Bad behavior begets bad behavior. So don't allow the bad behavior to affect you. Continue to have fun. This is where some people get confused. They don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. No, hear it. Know it. Refuse it. And say, this has to stop. Not, it can't stop, because then you feed them. You give them your energy. No, never say, it can't stop. Even if it gets to you, which it does get to me too. Especially when I see Neanderthal people acting like mental midgets because it's so cool. Like a radio station saying, it's cool to be violent. Well, I called them up and I said, you know, if I hear you say that again, I'm going to call all of your advertisers. You got to hit them where it hurts, the money. You know? And I'm listening to them to see if they're going to advocate violence. Because if it was you or me saying something about violence, they'd be all over us. But they can push violence. It's like saying, disarm all the people, but we're not going to disarm ourselves. We're going to have millions of cops, millions of military, and we're going to do what we want to you. That doesn't make any sense. They're retarded. And you can call them that too. It's not a politically correct world. It's not an insult to someone who has a handicap to call an unhandicapped person a retard. And if you're a minion, and that means if you follow in their footsteps, go team, go, that means that you're a retard. Look, they're chemtrailing at high elevations because we've got extreme heat, and I say the extreme heat is coming from them. Because if we had about 5 days of not heavy, low-level chemtrailing, there was at the higher extremes, but sky was still slightly blue. Now today, the blue is over this end, and it's white over here. So, and it'll be white on and off all day long because the heat is gonna, it's just a big mess they're creating here. And these are the things that have to change. I'm going to put a link to the U.S. patent that says how they're using mind control, nervous system manipulation they're using. And they have a patent for it. And Google has it right there because it's right in the open. For all the truth is right there. They can't hide it. Well, they can hide it, but they can't not give it to you. Because that's the law of the universe. They have to give you the truth. It's just buried. And the more you fiddle around with the computer and ask for the truth, the computer is going to give you the truth. They can't hide it. It's all the living system. And then the more we do, the more the computer is going to respond to us. You see how it works? It's so freaking cool. Alright, well, I'll put that link there and enjoy your day, whatever kind of day you're going to have. It's all up to you. Alright, bye.